Hey, today I want to talk about when should you actually eat, before or after you work out. I always start with a fast. So intermittent fasting, I'm sure you have heard about it. If you want to know more about intermittent fasting, just check out the other video I did about intermittent fasting. So usually I start with a 16-hour fast. For men it's 16 hours, for women it's 14. Sometimes less, sometimes more, depends on how you actually feel. At 10 a.m. I have my breakfast. By that time I had a 16-hour fast. Then obviously I have lunch and dinner. I always say try to eat every 3 to 4 hours. So you're fueled and kind of full of energy the whole day. Because once your energy level drops, you know how it is, you start craving things. And that's when you make the worst decisions. When you go to the grocery store and you're hungry and all of a sudden you feel like, how did all this junk food end up in my carriage? Because you were hungry and you just want to stuff your face and you put everything in your carriage. You know how it is. That's why try to eat every 3 to 4 hours. At least your energy level will not drop and you can avoid those kind of cravings. When I say try to eat every 3 to 4 hours, usually it's breakfast, you can have a snack, then lunch, you can have a snack and dinner. I ditch these 2 snacks because I have a long fasting period, so I start eating breakfast very late, then lunch comes very fast, and then maybe I have a snack between lunch and dinner, but usually I skip those completely. But this is totally up to you. If you start eating early, then obviously you can have a snack between breakfast and lunch. But now the question, when should you actually eat? Before or after a workout? So first of all, before a workout, I would not eat. Well, let's say I would not eat a big meal. You should give yourself time to digest first. So whenever you eat a big meal, try to digest your food for at least 1 to 2 hours. The longer the better. Because when you eat something, your body digests and doesn't want to think about building muscles or whatsoever. You sometimes feel even kind of tired, and then working out is actually the worst time. And sometimes even your stomach feels kind of funny. So that's why I always say, wait a bit after you ate a big meal and then work out. I know some of you even work out in the morning. I do as well. And I even work out on an empty stomach. It is called cardio fasting. Many people think that cardio fasting is really good for burning fat, which is actually not true. Yes, you might think because you haven't eaten anything and your body uses the fat to fuel your energy levels and whatsoever to survive this workout. It is not gonna happen. I'm sorry. So you can definitely eat something before you work out. But here's the thing, when you eat something, so when you work out in the morning very early and you obviously don't have breakfast, maybe you have breakfast later, a proper breakfast, then have like maybe half a banana and some nut butter or something. So you have some energy to survive this workout. I do it on an empty stomach because I want to keep this intermittent fasting time period up. But if you don't do intermittent fasting, then it's fine to eat something small before you work out. Because sometimes even when I work out, yes, I feel lighter and I feel still more energized, but if the workout is hard, I break down really fast. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I need some energy. That's why I would recommend to have something small beforehand. When I know it's a hard workout, I have something small before it and ditch my intermittent fasting period. It is how it is. Now let's talk about, should you eat right after a workout? You know how it is usually, it's like, oh, I need to eat something because I need all this energy to replenish my body and whatsoever. The thing is, if you want to build muscle, if you want to get heavier and pump up and whatever, then yes, eat something within the hour after you work out. But to be honest, if you want to look lean and athletic, there's no need to eat something right after you work out. And usually once I've worked out, I usually work out 8 or something, within the next 1 or 2 hours, I'm gonna have breakfast anyway. Or even if I work out after my breakfast, between breakfast and lunch, I know the hour later, I'm gonna have lunch anyway. If you work out after dinner, maybe or after work, and you don't want to eat something afterwards anymore, that is totally fine. You don't have to eat something after you go to the gym unless you want to bulk up and want to get some muscles, then yes, eat something. But if you don't, there's no need really. So my little tip is try to keep an eating schedule. Always eat at the same time. Have your breakfast at the same time, your lunch, your snack, and your dinner. When you want to implement intermittent fasting, watch the video first and then implement your intermittent fasting period and keep up those times. And whenever you feel like, okay, that's the perfect time for my workout, put your workout in your day. between meals, not directly in front of a meal or right after. If you need to eat something small before a workout because you feel like you are lacking energy, then have something small. But I'm talking about small. As I said, half a banana and some nut butter, that's totally fine. Nothing big because your body needs to digest first. And one interesting thing I totally forgot to tell you, try to have your biggest meal around midday because your metabolism rises with the sun. So in the morning your metabolism is pretty slow. Then the sun rises up, midday is peak time of your metabolism. Once the sun goes down, your metabolism slows down as well. That's why have your biggest meal around midday and don't eat much in the morning, neither in the evening. If you think this video was helpful and you have any more questions, please just comment below, like this video, subscribe. If you want to share it to your friends because you think it might be beneficial for them, please share it away. And I hope I see you all next time.